Similarly to most adolescent children, I found my passion in sports at a young age. Specifically, I loved to play soccer. For me, it wasn't a seasonal sport. It was a year-round event that seemingly would never end. Naturally, since I was so involved in soccer, my younger brother followed in my footsteps, or attempted to at least. The first day he went out to play is one I will never forget. It was a mild spring day with blue skies and birds chirping in the nearby trees. At the time, soccer games were held at an old abandoned field in what appeared to be the middle of nowhere. The only issue with this field was that it seemingly always needed to be cut. Rows and rows of thick bundled grass and dandelions was all that the eye could see. And there weren't just a few dandelions either. There were thousands upon thousands of the bright, glowing balls of spring. On that particular day, I had a game scheduled right before my brother's first game. My parents and brother were on the sideline in their foldable chairs, watching me play as I shined on the field. Now, I don't remember what the score was of that game, or whether we won or lost. However, I do remember watching my brother's game next. The anticipation built inside my parents as my brother was about to step on the field. However, as a 10-year-old kid, I didn't really think much of it until the audience burst into laughter. Upon getting into the game, my brother didn't score an instant goal or do some other type of miraculous play. Instead, he lay down in the grass and proceeded to pick handfuls of the thousands of dandelions laying throughout the field. He stared at them, as if they were a group of mysterious artifacts that had suddenly been discovered. As the people laughed, he looked around in total confusion, not knowing what he had done wrong. The only thought that went through my head was, what is he doing? Nevertheless, this turned out to be one of the biggest lessons in my life, and that is why I believe in picking dandelions. This taught me to not only enjoy the little things, but also that sometimes what seems important isn't. Those soccer games may have meant a lot back then. However, now I can't even remember who won each game. So, every now and then I'm reminded to slow down and take time to pick the dandelions, not only to admire nature's beauty, but to remember that whatever important task at hand during that moment, whether it be a large project or even an interview, is not as important as it may seem. What is important is taking the time to relax and not have any worries about what may seem important, just like my brother during the soccer game.